Hello everyone, in this lecture let's see one more concept, if block and loops in Python. Let's start with if condition block in this lecture. I think you must be aware of that if is not the loop, correct? If is the condition. So I think you might know how if else condition work, maybe in the programming knowledge that you are aware of. So the same concept can be applied in Python as well. Nothing different, but syntax is slightly different, which you need to understand. So let's say I have declared a variable called greeting. I would say this value as good morning. So now if I say if greeting is equal to morning, do you think that this condition is true? No, obviously not, because this condition is false, correct? So we know greeting has good morning. Greeting has good morning, but when you try to compare greeting is equal to morning, so this does not matches. So a very basic funda is here. If condition matches, then you will write some code under if block. If this condition does not matches, you will write another code inside else block. Let's do that now. Now this is more important. So if you hit enter, what happens? Code indentation. Code indentation is very important in Python. So when you hit enter here, it exactly coming under this keyword, correct? It is coming under this keyword. So if you do a backspace, you will reach at the beginning. And if you hit a tab, you come exactly at this point. And from this point itself, your coding, you will write a code from this point only and not from here. But why? Why I cannot write a code from here, and why do I have to write from here? And even this PyCharm, when I hit enter, it came here, it did not come here. All these questions in mind, right? Unlike Java or any other programming language, you don't have flower bracket to tell where you need to start from and where you need to end, right? You don't have that mechanism in Python. If you follow a pattern and based upon that pattern you need to define, then only Python will understand. So when you hit enter, Python will understand that, okay, there is something that I need to do and which belongs to if block. But if you start from here, Python understands that you are not writing anything under if block. Now whatever you write belongs to a new line, has no correlation with if. Now you should put colon here. It's like opening a flower braces. It's like opening a flower braces the way that you do in Java, correct? In Java, but there is no closing braces in Python. It is just colon. So colon says that condition which will give you the first line for your if condition. Thereafter you need to hit enter. So you understood, right? Colon says that the condition which will give you your first line for your if condition block. Just after colon, whatever you hit enter and whatever you write belongs to if block, right? And PyCharm will also automatically will take you to one place. See, as you hit enter, PyCharm is also indicating you are supposed to write here if you want that to be a part of if block. Now let's write print and we say condition matches, correct? And again, if you hit enter, whatever you again going to write is going to be part of if block. I have just written a print statement because here we are only talking about the concepts, and when we will be talking about the real-time things, definitely we'll be writing some code and the execution will happen accordingly. So here you just understand the syntax and where you have to write the code indentation, which is very important in Python. I'm telling you again and again. Now if you have to write else block, you have to come in the beginning. Then only Python will understand, okay, now if block has ended, now there is else block will start. Again you need to put colon so that it says from here exactly you have to write your first line for else block, and you say condition does not matches, then it will come here. Correct. Now let's execute this and see. Definitely condition does not matches, because greeting is equals to good morning and you say greeting is equal to morning. So if condition will not be executing this code, it will come directly to the else part and it will say condition does not match. Now let's suppose you say good morning this time. Obviously condition matches and it will come to this if block. It prints done. Condition matches. Now let's suppose if I write anything over here, I would say print and I say if else condition code ends. So unlike Java or any other programming language, how would this understand that else condition has ended? What is this doing? Code indentation, right? So that is why I am writing it at the beginning. So we follow the code indentation in Python because we do not have a closing braces or opening braces. That is why we follow the code indentation. And that is why I'm emphasizing on this again and again. I know this is going to be a new topic for you or something which is very new coming in for you if you have learned some other languages. But definitely as you go on practicing this, you go on writing the codes, you will be more getting familiarized to this. So don't worry about that. So now again we'll run this. It says condition matches and if else condition code ends. This is the completely new line. It has nothing to do with if block. It does not contains an else block. This is the complete new set of line or a new set of code if you would say. Correct. Now we have seen a condition match for equality. You can also do this for operators. For example, a equals 2 and you replace this and say a is greater than 2. What happens? Condition does not match, obviously. So here the only thing which I'm emphasizing is just not the equality but also the operators can be checked in this condition. Let's say a equals 2. Condition says a is greater than 2. It will not even enter to this block. It will come to the else part. It says condition does not matches and definitely a new set of line will be printed because it has no correlation between if block and else block. I hope you liked my video. Thank you for watching this.